I can't think of a better way to kick off the Lockdown pay-per-view than to put the X Division title on the line in an X Division escape match. Let's break it down with the bullet points. Let's look at the X Factors. Tonight, the deck stacked against the title holder. Chris Sabin's fourth reign as champion appears to be in jeopardy at Lockdown. Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, Shark Boy, Alex Shelley, Sanjay Dutt, they all have one thing in common. The four challengers have never held the X Division title. First three eliminations must occur via pin or submission. Once we get to the final two survivors, you must escape from the cage to win the match and leave St. Louis as X Division champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the opening contest live at TNA's Lockdown, an escape match for the X Division Championship. Eliminations occur through pinfall or submission until 2 men are left, with the winner the first to escape the cage. Introducing challenger number 1, being advised by Kevin Nash. From Elizabeth, New Jersey, Black Machismo, Jay Lethal.
And did you check out Kevin Nash wearing the St. Louis Cardinals uniform? Big Kev, Big Papa Pump, the genetic freak Scott Steiner earlier today. A pregame ceremony on the field with the St. Louis Cardinals. We've got members of the Cardinals in attendance. Yes, the World Series champs, the World Series MVP, David Eckstein is here. We're blowing it out big time in St. Louis, baby.
The second challenger from the deep blue sea, Shark Boy.
No matter where you go, whether it's Orlando, Detroit, or right here in St. Louis, this man is a cult favorite.
From Detroit, Michigan, Alex Shelley.
Yes, indeed, the man behind the camera, the Paparazzi Productions camera, Alex Shelley, one of the four challengers in this X Division title matchup.
From Bombay, India, Sanjay Dutt.
I call him the fastest man in the X Division. He's going to have to get to the final two and then use that speed to escape for the championship.
And the final participant from Hill, Michigan, he is the X Division champion, Chris Sabin.
Can you imagine? This is already the fourth reign of Chris Sabin's career as the X Division title holder. I mean, you gotta love him as an athlete. You gotta appreciate what he does in the ring, but he is one cocky you-know-what.
I'll tell you something, though. His legacy keeps growing. Like you mentioned, not only 4 title reigns, this last reign has been, I believe, one of his longest, if not the second longest, and he just gets better and better, but he gets cockier with it every time.
Talk about the numbers game, and we definitely want to talk about that numbers advantage that has been turned in favor of Team Cage. One instance, the numbers game appears to be against Chris Sabin here with 4 challengers as they are vying for the X Division Championship belt that you see on the screen that's right here at our broadcast table. But also, talk about numbers game, DW. Let's talk about that advantage. On the Lockdown pre-show, Jim Cornette overturned the decision from this past Thursday's Impact broadcast. It's going to be Team Cage with that numbers advantage in the Lethal Lockdown match. In other words, when it gets to be 2-on-1, 3-on-2, 4-on-3, and 5-on-4, Christian and company will have the edge.
Well, if it wasn't bad enough with Team Angle because Jeff Jarrett's become a member, we know how Joe feels. We know how Sting feels. We know how Rhino feels. We heard them in the pre-show. We heard them last Thursday. They are absolutely furious about it. They don't trust Jeff Jarrett anyway. And now, because of him, they lose the numbers advantage. I'll tell you something. Team Angle is in turmoil coming up for Lethal Lockdown tonight. But Mike, I got to tell you, interesting thing that you brought up in your X Factors, and that being that only Chris Sabin in that ring has held X Division gold.
Well, I think it just really turns things up in terms of the challengers here. Really dangles that carrot even more because all 4 of the challengers are looking to become X Division champion for the very first time in their careers.
Well, you see Sanjay Dutt, somebody that I've always said, one of, if not the best athlete in the X Division, never to have held that title. He's very, very pumped up about this. He realizes if he can get to the final 2, think about that, it'll be pinfall, submission, elimination until you get to the final 2. And then it's whoever can escape. will either retain the championship in Chris Saban's sake, or we'll see a new X Division champion. But Sanjay Dutt feels, if he sees go for a pin, that his speed will be a huge advantage if he can get to that point.
Quick roll-up attempt by Dutt gains him a near fall at 2 count. Saban in control. Sanjay lands on his feet. Look at this roll through move, ending with a DDT. He just dropped him right on his head. Gonna go for the pin here early on, and
oh, so close. I mean, you wonder that was pure instinct on Chris Saban's part. Is an incredible DDT. And look at this, Sanjay Dutt on fire. I don't know what's going on, but he feels it's his opportunity to get it.
look at that sensational wide shot that
Great
we have
shot.
at the Family Arena. You know, our TNA fan interaction, an absolute smash hit yesterday. Fans from all over the United States, from as far away as Scotland, England, Australia, Japan, and my God, even South Africa converged on this great city of St. Louis, Missouri to meet the stars of TNA.
When you see these guys this close to the cage, I can't help but think about a little later on when that very same cage. Oh, wow! As you see them all come flying down. Oh, man, it's Shark Boy on the bottom, so he remains the advantage, and he goes for the pin. But later on, Mike, that same cage will be electrified when LAX takes on Team 3D.
That's really one of the great things about this lockdown event. Yes, every match is inside the cage, but every match, Don, has its own little quirks, its own unique stipulations, just like the X Division escape. It's pin or submission till we get to the final 2, and then the idea is to escape the cage.
Alex Shelley right now, and he came out and Shark Boy on fire. You know, here's somebody I think would make a great X Division champion. We know what kind of a cult favorite he is, and how the fans get behind him, but the boot right there just raked across the face of Shark Boy. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, nice counter.
Drops down with the neck breaker. Gonna go for the pin here on Shelley. Has the far leg hook. Referee Andrew Thomas down for the count, but it's just 2 for Shark Boy on Shelley. But he, oh man, gets right to his feet and drives that knife edge chop right into the chest.
Well, you're seeing a little edge here with Shark Boy. He realizes what's at stake right here, so he's all business. You see Alex Shelley trying to counter himself, but look at Alex Shelley. We talk about the cockiness of Chris Saban. Then you talk about a guy full of himself. That's Alex Shelley.
Back elbow from Shark Boy. Connects,
Yes!
springs off the ropes, hits the Hurricane Rana. He's got Shelley really on the defensive here. Shark Boy gonna head up to the top. Watch him spring off this top rope. That drop kick. That baby was on target. Here's the pin. Here's the cover. There's 2. No.
Just drilled at Mike as he got up there and he springboarded off and just nailed Alex Shelley. And you got to be impressed right now with what we've seen of Sanjay Dutt. No, Chris Saban comes in, takes the cheap shot, and nails Shark Boy right in the back.
Yeah, isn't that interesting that Saban would just integrate himself right into this matchup? Challenger Shelley and champion Saban working together against Shark Boy. Oh, communication problems in the corner. Saban rolled up. This might eliminate him. No, just 2. Shark Boy, however, lands right in the chest of Shelley.
Well, that was a nice move by Saban to send Shark Boy into him, and then that kick by Saban as Shark Boy only gets out of the way. He just kind of moves him right into Alex Shelley, and now Shark Boy going up top. And here come the blows up on top.
Corner mount, series of right hands. I think he cut him off at about 3 or 4, pushed him right back, and he made contact with Saban. Gonna take Shelley now, who's got his hands hooked onto that top cable. Oh, that's one way to take him out of the corner. Drop him down, very unique backbreaker right across the knee.
I mean, think about this right now. If you can, it's not bad to be Sanjay Dutt. It's not bad to be the Black Machismo, as he now calls himself. Stay out of the ring as long as you can, because you can't get pinned, you can't submit. You want to last to the final 2, because then it becomes an escape match. Oh, beautiful shot right there by Alex Shelley.
Inverted DDT by Shelley. And now this is really crazy. We said this before, working together, I'm surprised. Off the top, a double leg drop. Shelley with the pin, 2 and
Got it!
Shark Boy has been eliminated.
That is elimination number 1. Shark Boy is out as we pare the field down to 4. Here comes Black Machismo, the brainchild, shall we say, of Kevin Nash. Jay Lethal, double axe handle from the top. That baby was right on the top of Shelley's head.
Well, we hadn't seen him in the ring, so I mean, everybody kind of forgot about him. And Black Machismo picked his spot.
How could you forget about him?
I don't know, not with all those colors, but you could just hear it as the crowd loves it. Getting behind the Black Machismo. And right now, but you got to admire the double team right there. Chris Saban, where they did the elbow and the knee at the same time, and you think about that. Why not? Work together. All you got to do is get to the final 2. Sometimes it works that way where you got someone watching your back. Not a bad move on Chris Saban and Alex Shelley's part.
Oh man, incredible balance by Black Machismo. Lethal in tight with the drop kick. Quick pin attempt on Shelley, but just a near fall. Jay Lethal not able to put him away and eliminate Alex Shelley.
Well, Jay Lethal, the freshest member right now in this match, as he's been able to keep himself out of it, and you can see that. He's using the fact that he's not winning, and he's just using that speed, moving out of the way. And here he goes up top again. Wait a minute. Chris Sabin comes over and he's got him by the ankle. And that gives Alex Shelley all the opportunity he can to take the right-handed shot.
And you can see that Black Machismo's in a precarious position. Oh, look at that jawbreaker from Shelley off the top.
Just jarring jawbreaker as he just, oh, what a shot right there by Chris Sabin, just to let Sanjay Dutt, he knows he's there, and slams him into the cage.
Talk about a wake-up call for Sanjay Dutt. He just ran right up the back of Black Machismo and just drilled Sanjay Dutt. And if you think about it, Don, there's such a small area on that apron. And Sanjay Dutt just got wedged, just got sandwiched after that drop kick with his back going right into the cage.
Well, that just shows you cannot get your mind out of this match for a second. You've got to have eyes in the back of your head. You've got to be looking for somebody to take a cheap shot, because everybody will try to take an advantage if they can just to get to the final two. And now you see Sabin just kind of rubbing it in, and now the boots right there to every part of the Black Machismo's body.
Wow, the Sabin stomp going all around the clock. From noon to high midnight right there. Look at that move with those boots right in to, yes, Black Machismo. Jay Lethal tag in now to Alex Shelley.
What teamwork these two are using. You've got to be impressed with it. They came in with a plan to get it so that they could be the final two, and then they'll put friendship aside. But right now, I mean, that's pure precision. Look at this, one right after another. Shelley and Sabin working together.
Well, I tell you, it's what we've seen, Don, from early on in this matchup. The champ has aligned himself with one of the four, now down to 3 challengers in this matchup. And regardless of what you think about that strategy, there's no denying how effective it has been for Sabin and Shelley. Boy, Lethal in trouble here as Shelley just has him positioned right in the middle of the ring. Tried to get up to his feet, wouldn't even let him do that. The double underhook from behind, Sabin going to come off the ropes, and that's where the communication problems start.
And that's when you start doubting the friendships that you have there as Sabin tries to console him, and then Sanjay Dutt just comes over there and levels them both out. And oh, but the teamwork works again, and man alive if they have a game plan.
Look at how they both nip up to their feet and then both connect with a kick to the chest and back. Oh man, Sanjay in trouble. Pin 2, no.
Listen to the crowd as they appreciate it. They might not be behind Shelley and Sabin, but they gotta appreciate what the X Division's all about. That athletic ability and that agility. And now Alex Shelley just kind of grinding it in. Andrew Thomas getting things right, but oh, now just takes both feet, rakes them right over the head of Sanjay Dutt.
Man, they love their wrestling in St. Louis, Missouri. What a storied history in this town, dating back to the legendary longtime promoter Sam Mushnick. So many of the great wrestlers through the years that we will revisit, the memories that have put St. Louis on the map, like Lou Thez, won the first of his 6 NWA titles back in the 1930s here. Oh man, right into the corner goes Sanjay. Now Lethal squares off first with Sabin, then with Shelley, and now, just for good measure, takes his longtime tag partner, Sanjay Dutt, tosses him to the side and tags in. Guess he had to make it legal.
Yes, you want to make it official. And look at that, just right, and I mean wicked right, with precision and speed. And you can see Chris Sabin tumble to the mat as he just can't handle each shot directly to his face.
Quick reversal, there goes Black Machismo to the corner. Able to get the boot up as Sabin charged in. Oh, look at him snap that off. Head scissors takeover by Black Machismo.
Oh, but Alex Shelley caught it perfectly and then put the knee in. Oh, what a drop kick to the leg. And now the bridge. Oh, and then another drop kick. Incredible. 1, 2. No, they got it. No, he got it up.
Just 2. Black Machismo, Jay Lethal remains alive in this matchup. Only 1 elimination so far in this great X Division title. This great X Division escape matchup, and that's Shark Boy. We're down to the final 4.
Unbelievable action, but one thing that has not wavered, that's the teamwork of Sabin and Shelley. I really believe that the Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, and Sanjay Dutt need to do that together. Oh, nice drop kick by Sanjay Dutt.
Beautiful extension of the legs by the original player from the Himalaya. Sanjay reverse shot off into the corner, moves out of the way.
So
Shelley
quick.
crashes into the turnbuckles. Sabin went for the knee. Sanjay avoided it, then comes off the top and got a glancing blow with the clothesline that time that took Shelley down and over.
Well, he just barely slipped on the ropes there, and that's what happens when you do a high-risk move, but at least he had conscience enough to take it out on one of them and then uses that speed and puts it on Sabin, and now the drop kick on Shelley, now the kick to the back of the head of Shelley.
Enziguri on target. Sonjay gonna come, spring, go up. Look at this from the top. Springs back right into the pin.
1, 2, got it! No! I thought he had it!
Man on the verge of victory. How close can you come?
Sonjay Dutt going, you gotta be kidding me!
Right in the face of Andrew Thomas. He said, I thought I had the 3 count. I think as did the thousands on hand here in St. Louis. Perfectly placed kick. Oh man, cutter. Right on target that time. Gonna work the arm. Submission hold applied. Cross face as well. Sonjay Dutt in the submission hold. Sabin now applies an abdominal stretch type maneuver to Black Machismo.
Well, he keeps Jay Lethal from coming over to help him because he knows he was going to. But look at this, Sonjay Dutt counters out, and now he puts in the camel clutch himself.
And at the same time, you see the reversal with Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, and the abdominal stretch on the champ, Chris Sabin.
Wow, what a turnaround by both these guys. And it's so hard to keep things in order when you're inside the cage, and you can see it all breaks down as Sonjay Dutt rolling over Chris Sabin, the first one to his feet.
Remember, pinfall or submission until we get to the final 2, then you've got to escape the cage. The champ, Sabin, takes Lethal, shoots Black Machismo across. Look at him float over, land back on his feet, but he didn't see that boot coming, and he certainly didn't see.
Oh, shot!
Sandwiched him with kicks. Shelley from one side, the champ Sabin from the other. Oh boy, that one right on the money.
I mean, these guys have backed it out, but what an unbelievable move by Sonjay Dutt. And look at here, and he's, but the strength of Chris Sabin counters it.
Cradle shock, cradle shock.
He hits the cradle shock.
Cover.
1, 2, done.
Sonjay Dutt has been eliminated.
That is the second elimination in this matchup. Shark Boy out first, Sonjay Dutt eliminated second, and we are now down to the final 3. It's the champion, Chris Sabin, the 2 challengers, Alex Shelley and Black Machismo, Jay Lethal.
Well, Jay Lethal's got his hands full. We've seen how good that Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin have been working together, and it's definitely 2-on-1. He's got to find a way to sneak a quick pin in to make it a 1-on-1 advantage and make it an escape match for the title.
Explosive move out of the corner. Double clothesline, takes down both men. Lethal now gonna stack them up.
Oh, great move right here as he's using his strength. Backbreak, the Lethal combination. One right after the other.
Backbreaker into the face plant. Now here's one for Shelley. Lethal combo for him as well.
I'm telling you, he just did them both for good measure, and here he goes up high.
You think this could be the elbow?
Oh, I have a feeling
I think I got my money on it.
And there he
goes.
goes. He nails it.
Top rope flying elbow drop.
1, 2, Shelley's done.
Alex Shelley has been eliminated.
And now we have come down to the point of this matchup where the rules change completely. It's now X Division Escape. We've come down to Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, and Chris Sabin. Whoever escapes the cage leaves St. Louis with the X Division title.
Oh, this is where it's all about. You can see Chris Sabin trying to get his balance as he's just discombobulated, and he can't find footing. And that's exactly what Jay Lethal needed, and now I'm telling you, the Black Machismo just drilled him with that kick.
Oh, got him with that super kick, and that thing was right on the money, right on the point of the jaw. You see that the referee now has left the cage because there's no need to have a referee. No pin, no submission. Referee's going to make sure that one of these 2 men is able to escape that cage and touch the arena floor.
You can see right there, Jay Lethal trying to go right for it, which is a good move. Don't waste time. When you got your opponent down, go. But now they're both climbing up, and you can see Chris Sabin, they're both up top. Jay Lethal, whoever hits first, look at this, as they're both up top there.
Oh, talk about dangerous. High, high, above the ring, high above the arena floor, coming down the side of the cage. What a race this is. Photo finish-like action here. Knife edge chop by Black Machismo. Sabin answers. Oh, man, that could be dangerous. He caught him with the kick, and his leg went through the fence.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still X Division champion, Chris Sabin.
And they were trying to get their footing. Chris Sabin did an incredible move. He kicked the Black Machismo so he got caught inside the cage, and that allowed Chris Sabin to get his feet to the mat first and retain the X Division belt.
It's just bad luck. Bad luck for Black Machismo enables Sabin to remain X Division champ.